Welcome back. I will now quickly go over yet another very important concept in CSS, the box model. So, basically all HTML elements can be seen as boxes. What the box model does is to allow us to define space between elements and to add a border around elements. The box model consists of margins, padding, borders, and the actual content of the box, for instance, text. This image shows very well how the box model works. So, the content is where text and images appear. The padding is like a transparent area around the content, but inside of the box. The border of the box goes around the padding and the content and may be transparent or not. And finally, the margin is the space between boxes. Now, padding, margin, and border are properties in CSS and can be specified for the entire box or for individual sides, top, bottom, left, or right. We will use all of them later. The box model also allows us to set the height and the width of an element. Now, the annoying thing about the standard box model that I just showed you is that you just set the height and the width of the content, not of the entire box itself. This means that padding, margin, and border will be added to the height and width we specify, which is actually not what we want. But fortunately, we have a good solution for that. There is this very useful CSS property called box sizing. If we set box sizing to border box, the height and the width will be defined for the entire box. We will use this in a second. Because there is one last thing I need to tell you about the box model. In HTML, there are block elements and inline elements. Block elements use the full width of the browser and force line breaks. Headings and paragraphs are examples of block elements. And inline elements don't do any of that. For instance, images, links, strong and EM elements are all inline elements. What's important about them is that you can neither set their height or their width. But enough with theory lectures. Let's get our hands dirty with what we just learned and get back to brackets.